How you doing? And thanks for watching. It's George over here at Wicked Warnings with another beautiful 2021 Super Duty. This is brand spanking new, right from the dealer, right to us. And this one is particularly set up for some construction and emergency work. What we're featuring here in the front grille is our mpower 3-inch light. Not ours. It's actually made by Sound Off Signal, but we distribute that. It's an mpower 3-inch light in amber white. We've got them synchronized. We've also got them set on what I believe is the quint or intercycle pattern. I'm not exactly sure which one that was in the front, but we synchronized the color and fired them together just to give kind of a larger, more prominent color pop when you back up real far, because these are the only two forward-facing lights on this truck. So as you back up real far away from the truck, the colors will kind of morph together and your eye will actually perceive just an orange-white flash. So you'll get the maximum distance and warning with this kind of a setup. And you can see a little bit going on around the back of the truck and in the badges there too. That particular mount for that mpower in the grill there, very easy to do. You drill one hole in the top of the grill, fish the wiring right up behind the top of the grill there. You can put a quick disconnect on the wiring, or you can leave some extra slack in the wire so you can just simply remove the grill and set it aside without cutting wires. Totally up to you and your installer what choices you make there. But that is the sticky mount mpower, the one we stock with the 3M self-stick back. So you only need to drill one 3/8 hole for the wire, and you get the 3M sticky tape that actually holds the light on. We use that very same light. You can almost barely see it underneath the tail lights facing side around the back of the truck, and I'll show you more there in a minute. But back to the 3M sticky mount, make sure you use the adhesion promoter also when you use any of that 3M double stick product. You can find that adhesion promoter right on our website. Here you can see a little side profile. We zoomed out with the fisheye lens, and what you're seeing there in the badge right there in the front is our Thin-X LIN series. It's an amber white light. It's set to alternate flash right now, a split pattern, a little bit slower. That's a double flash where it changes color from amber to white. And around the back of the tail of the truck there, you can see we've also done another mpower, same mount as in the front, same pattern as well. And you just drill a single hole in that little plastic bezel underneath the side of the tail, and that gives you some real good side warning for the back end of the truck. Very good spot. Several other lights fit in that tail spot as well. We just matched the mpower because it was what we featured on the front of this truck as well. And this truck also got some other goodies, as you can see, some weather guard boxes and a weather guard back pro rack for the back and a fuel tank and a couple of other things while it was in here as well. Alrighty, so here we are around the back of the truck, and you can kind of see a theme going here with the color. We've got the same light on the same pattern, synchronized right above that rear license plate. Now we put that right on that black filler panel, and as long as you keep the lights on the lower edge of the panel, it doesn't even touch the tailgate when it drops. And as long as you don't have 4 tires on the back of your truck, you can put lighting on that panel because you don't have the 3 red DOT lights that the dual rear tire trucks have. Now, if you have 4 tires on the back of your truck, you probably won't have room to put those Thin-X lights above the license plate, but you can easily mount them a little farther out and drill a single hole right through the bottom of the bed there underneath the tailgate and mount them there. So if you like that look, you can give it even if you have a dual wheel truck, or you can use the same application we did here if you have a single rear. You can see that Sound Off 3-inch mpower underneath the tail there, facing primarily sideways, but doing a real good job of casting that warning out at about 160 or 80 degree angle. You can see here I'm a more than 45 degrees, and I'll pause it and go a little further. I'm going to say I'm pushing 90 degrees here away from the light. I'm right almost in line with it. Would it be 90 degrees or 180 degrees? I don't know. Correct me there to geometry. But we're pretty far away from the light here on the angle, and we're getting a clear display of that color. So the light lens that's integrated in those mpowers really does a great job of casting that light all the way across 180 degrees of spread, which would be here. So as you can see, we're directly behind the truck, but you can still make out that light underneath the tail light quite well. So does a real good job. Here's your view straight on the back of the truck. Now we do have some future plans for something in that back rack area. We're not quite sure exactly what we want. Customer was undecided at the moment as far as if we're going to do a full-size light bar on the cab of the truck, or some work lights with a mini light bar, or some other options. So you may find this truck back in the video feed again when we complete the weather guard rack with some more lighting up top there. But for now, we've got it set up with a good package you can see all around the truck. So we're going to send this one out into service. This is a 1 of 2 build. We're going to do a twin just like this, exact same truck with the exact same features. So hopefully we can see these two out in the field working hard and doing their thing. If you'd like links to all of these products, you got them. They're right in the upper right-hand corner of the video. We're going to also post them right down in the description as well. So if you're still listening, hopefully at this point, or reading the closed captioning that scrolls along the bottom of all my videos, you'll notice that there's an eye in the upper right-hand corner of the video that'll have links to all the products here where you can buy them at Wicked Warnings, and as well as down in the description, you'll have a link to everything you need as well. So do hit that like button. Do me a favor, subscribe, ring that bell for us, drop a comment. We'll always try to comment back to every comment we get. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. Keep in mind, we are your #1 kick the camera source for construction and LED strobes and safety lighting and equipment. We'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned for new and interesting things. Get you some at Wicked Warnings.